This is He Knows His Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. So Westbrook, folks, I tried to tell y'all, man, that dude, he's a glorified Robin. I'm going to say that again. He's a glorified Robin. I tried to tell cats. They wouldn't listen to me, man. When I be trying to tell people about this basketball stuff, people ain't trying to hear what I got to say, man. They just sitting there and they just popping off to the mouth. I told y'all that dude ain't ready. I told y'all he needed Kevin Durant, man. Paul George ain't no damn Kevin Durant. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully cats will understand that. Paul George does not show up in the playoffs. He gives you good and lofty stats during the regular season, but in the playoffs, the man has gaffes. It's not like James Harden, but he has gaffes. He's inconsistent, man. And when you have two glorified Robins on the same team, what do you expect, folks? I'm going to say that again. When you have two glorified Robins on the same team, what do you expect? They can possibly be dispatched again from the first round. Paul George should have just took his ass to L.A. He would have been better off being with the Lakers, because Russell Westbrook is a glorified Robin masquerading as a bona fide alpha. I'm going to say that again. Russell Westbrook is a glorified Robin masquerading as a bona fide alpha. See, if he would have had Kevin Durant, they would have had a title by now, a title or two, because they would have still gotten a chance to get the pieces around them. Sam Presti did a horrible job when Kevin Durant was there of not keeping the pieces intact. James Harden is a third option at best on a team like that. If those guys would have stayed together, James Harden, Russell Westbrook, and Kevin Durant steering the ship with Serge Ibaka, I'm telling you, that big four right there, they would have had a title by now. Possibly a title or two. But they got robbed. Ever since that team went sideways when they got rid of James Harden. They should have kept that team intact. And we're talking about Kevin Durant possibly having one or two titles right now with the Oklahoma City Thunder. Trust me, that OKC team with that big four would have beaten the Golden State Warriors with Draymond Green, Stephen Curry, and Klay Thompson. I firmly believe that. They would have had more than enough to beat that team, because they went up 3-1. But mind you, imagine they didn't have a James Harden, and you know what I'm saying, when you look at the whole, ambiance of the series, man, they were still missing some key pieces from that previous team, that 2012 team. I'm telling you, man, if that team would have stayed intact, we're talking about them winning 1 to 2 titles easily. Because let's have to remind you that OKC was that team. Remember, they were the team that were giving that Kobe Lakers problems. They were that team that were dispatching the Dallas Mavericks when Dallas Mavericks was still a team to wreck with in the playoffs. And it's fresh after they whooped up Miami Heat and gave LeBron James the LaFrozen 2011 season, man. I'm telling you, man, y'all not hearing me, man. That OKC team, I know because I used to rock with them. That OKC team, they would have kept Kevin Durant. They would have kept James Harden along with Russell Westbrook. That team would have been something to wreck with, because the way that I had the order of operation, the hierarchy of that team is Kevin Durant is Batman, Russell Westbrook is Robin, and James Harden is the young Robin. I'm going to say that again. Kevin Durant is Batman, whatever variation of Batman you want, that's who he is. Russell Westbrook is Nightwing, the first Robin, and then James Harden is the young Robin, or Damian Wayne, however you want to say. That's the order of that team. That team would have stayed intact. Russell Westbrook would have known his lane and know his place as the glorified Robin that he is. They would have won. But he didn't. He tried to act like, a 1B to a 1A situation. You're not Stephen Curry, man. You don't have Stephen Curry's razzle-dazzle, and you don't have Stephen Curry's ability to engineer the offense, and you don't have Stephen Curry's shooting prowess. If he had that, then he would have been able to put the OKC over the top. But when you shoot an abysmal Allen Iverson, atrocious field goal percentage-ish type of game, and then on top of that, you're ball dominant, and then you take the ball away from the guy who's a walking 50, 40, 90, the most efficient guy in the game the last few years back to back, is just ridiculous, man. No, that's redunculous at the highest levels. I'm going to say it again. It's redunculous at the highest levels. So now look what happened. Kevin Durant leaves the team, goes and plays with Stephen Curry that knows how to defer to his ass, and what ends up happening? Back-to-back titles. Now we're talking about a 3-peat. I don't care that DeMarcus Cousins got hurt. This team was winning before DeMarcus Cousins. So I know they can win without him. So now y'all know, if people pay attention and listen to He Knows His Sport, y'all can understand that I keeps the foot on the what? On the necks. And I also do what? I bring you that heat and that fire. So now y'all understand that y'all need to be listening to me, because when it comes to basketball, I know my shit and I know what I'm talking about. Now you're going to sit there and watch how Kevin Durant keeps winning championships and Russell Westbrook goes into oblivion, or he becomes oblivious more and more for a guy who is clearly showing what he truly is at his highest and most properest levels, or his truest and most properest levels, which is he's a glorified Robin when it's all said and done. This is He Knows His Sport. Checking out.